Welcome. I'm Tayo Solagbade, your host on the CEO Spotlight interview series. And this is the third issue of this series. This time around, our guest is Efe Ohwofasa. Efe is a UK based Nigerian born professional speaker, business growth coach, and marketing consultant with an amazing rags to riches success story. Now, if you are familiar with me and what I do on tayosolagbade.com, TAYOSOLAGBADE.com, you know that I do my background checks, I do my investigations properly before I begin to make any noise about anybody, especially an expert that I want to feature in this series or in anything I do in my write-ups. If it happens to be somebody that I've had interactions with on a formal level for about 3 years now, and we have never met in the flesh, but I've had the opportunity to interact with him one-on-one on Skype, via email, on phone, directly on our mobiles, and I've also had the opportunity to research him online, interact with people that he has been connected with, people he has served. I have also been able to review what they had to say about him, business owners across the UK, for instance. And most importantly, I feel I should mention at this point, Efe is also being mentored by Burt Dubin. Burt was our guest in the second instance of this CEO Spotlight interview, and so you could say that this two most recent issues have been focused on members of the what I would like to call the Speaking Success family. That's Burt Dubin's brand. He is a creator of the Speaking Success system. And so my point in essence is that Burt is also, if he's also been mentored by somebody who is an excellent achiever, who has been around for decades and has made a difference in the lives of many people, just like Efe is doing now. So you can just imagine this is, there's a saying that a lion cannot give birth to a lamb, so what the person I'm featuring on this issue of the CEO Spotlight interview is somebody who's an authentic achiever. That's just the summary of what I just wanted to say here. We will be asking him just about 12 questions like we do with every other person, but the questions have been mostly personalized to him. I have researched him and come up with questions that are designed to help us extract useful learnings that we can gain from his experience in life. If he has experienced poverty in real terms from his start in Nigeria, and he experienced it at another level when he arrived in the UK before he finally found his feet and became a successful business coach. He's going to share that story with us, and as well as insights about how we can also replicate it in our own lives. For each person at different levels of your pursuit of success, you will need to apply the wisdom that other people have picked up along the way. That's the purpose of the CEO Spotlight interview series, to help you to identify useful lessons that you can adapt for use in your own life. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Efe Ohwofasa, and I am a Nigerian and a UK based professional speaker. I'm a business coach and consultant, and I work with small business owners, presidents and executives of corporation, and I help them to significantly increase their performance, productivity, and profitability. And it's a great honor and a privilege that I'll be sharing with you in this episode of Tayo Solagbade's CEO's Spotlight interview series. And I hope you will learn one or two ideas on insights that could take you to the next level of success and achievements. My personal mission has been the same, and my personal mission is changing lives and helping people to achieve their goals faster than they would have done by themselves. And writing this book is one of the platforms or avenues to fulfill that mission. And plan to use this book to give my readers a proven practical strategies and system that they can use to take their life to the next level of achievement, fulfillment, and success. Well, that is a very interesting question. I would say I have been busy. I have been busy working on myself and developing my expertise. And over the last few years, I have been privileged of working with a number of people, entrepreneurs, business leaders, career professionals, innovative professionals, as a speaker, as a trainer, as a coach and consultant in the UK, and do some few events in Nigeria as well. And to some level, I have been able to achieve a kind of results and a proof of what I do and how and what I have learned as a human being that I use to work with people. So getting a proof now that I want to share what has worked for me and what is working for me and my client, to share with people who's going to read this book, to help them get to the next level of breakthrough and achievement. Well, the target audience are entrepreneurs, business leaders, career professionals, and independent professionals who want to achieve a level of growth with their personal lives, who want to perform and improve with their business, their career, and achieve an increased level of income with their lives. Well, what kept me going then? But first of all, I must admit that those moments of darkness, of discouragement, of fear, of depression, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all, I must confess. I almost gave up. And on several occasions, I had a thought of committing suicide. And the fact that I lost my dad, I had no money, I had no connection. The girl whom I was dating then, hoping someday, somewhere along the line in the future, things will improve and I will get married to her. And eventually, she came to me one evening and said to me, "It is over, Efe. I'm no more going to get along with you." And she abandoned me. She left me for another man who had money, but she didn't love. It was difficult. Life was very difficult. I had no clothes. I had only one pair of trousers and one shirt. But quite frankly, what actually kept me going was the discovery of my purpose and my passion in life. Because along the line, when there's an adage I say, it is a moment of our dark moment, sometimes our destiny is given birth to. And that was what happened to me. Along the line, I got introduced into personal development, and I began to do studies, I began to read. I read Anthony Robbins' book, and along the line, I built a kind of a momentum, and I found a new passion and discovered my purpose in life. And my purpose was, or has been, my secret companion. Having something to look up to, looking and expecting that someday along the line I would fulfill my purpose, I will become successful doing what I love to do, and along the line life will become better. That has been what has kept me going, has been an inspiration even when things are dark and difficult and frustrating. My purpose became a secret companion. So that was that. If I may use myself or my life as a case study with regard to advice I would give to people who find themselves in a difficult situation in life, I would say, be honest with yourself. Take complete control of yourself and acknowledge the fact that you are having a difficult time, you are going through challenges, you have difficulties. Do not fake or try to cover it up and pretend. Do not pretend that all is well with you. And when you come from that place of being real and truthful and honest with yourself, then you get to take complete responsibility for your life, taking complete responsibility for doing what you can to achieve or to change the circumstances you are. You have to do what makes you feel good about yourself. Strive to work on yourself. You see, for me, well, I make it a deliberate commitment to accept it that life was difficult for me, that I commit to personal development. So you get to have faith in yourself, and most importantly, having faith on the promises of God, your Creator, concerning your life. Quite a very CEOs and the managing director for all sort of businesses like the hospitality industry, the information technology experts, and there were business consultants, there were people who had security companies, human resource managers, business owners, public relation officers, a number of financial advisors, and a lot of other independent business professionals. So it's a mix of people from variety of businesses. Well, I would say I felt really great about myself. Having been the first person in the history of the chamber that has been existing in the last 100 years, it made me to feel that I have value, that I command value. It made me to feel that I have an asset, that I am an asset to my generation. It made me to reflect that if one does not give up when they go through challenges in life and they persist, there are better things ahead to accomplish in life. That's what I feel about it. I shared a lot. I spoke for about 2 hours. It was a 2 hours powerful and interactive session. And one of the things that I shared with them was the 8 hidden areas of wealth in their business. Just to give you an idea of what the profit opportunity were within an existing business. So these 8 hidden areas of wealth in any business, it include, number 1.
Right. At this point, you now have to go to solagbade.com/Efe Ohwofasa to download the PDF version of this interview, which contains the rest of his responses to the questions that he was asked. So you'll be getting up to about 22 questions altogether, because he was so generous as to add more areas of information and education that most people will find beneficial to his responses. So I decided to compile that also in a PDF format, which you can download from TAYOSOLAGBADE.com/Efe Ohwofasa. Thank you.